Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah. Today is gonna be January the 11th, 2016, and we'll just keep it going. Keep it going. Last week we were talking about going or feeding your soul. This week we're gonna talk about hope, and I was talking to my brother Winston Frazier Saturday, and we were talking about how there was a disconnect between this localities. I mean, some people live in the city and some people live in the suburbs, and the people that live in the suburbs have no idea of the stress that is faced with people that live in the city. I live in Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri all my life. Grew up on 18th Street, so I mean, I know how it gets a little bit rough, and it's just I have an appreciation for the things that I have because I know what it is that go without. Some people have been able to have all the time, and I wanted to address the people that haven't had a chance to have anything, and they are faced with hopelessness. It seems like the world is so much darker when you have nothing to hope or have hope in. If you never had that role model to look up to go ahead and aspire to, what are you really looking at if you have nobody in a home to push you to be better? So right now we have so many kids out here that don't have a man in the house. Fathers are missing. There are no positive role models, it seems like sometimes, and the children's reactions, their mind frames are showing that. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and bring up that hope, and basically push that message of hope as far as I can. Last week's message went out, and I was able to hook up with some people in Australia, which was awesome. So I want to be able to push the message of hope across the world. So if you can help me with this, that would be awesome. So what are we getting the meat and potatoes out of the message from? We're coming out of Romans 5, and let's go ahead and pick it up at the 3rd verse. And it says, not only that, but we also glory in tribulations, knowing that tribulations produce perseverance, and perseverance character, and character hope. So it goes on into the 5th verse. It says, no, hope does not disappoint, because the love of God has been poured out into our hearts by the Holy Spirit who was given to us. Hope does not disappoint. If you have nothing to hope in, that's the reason why you are disappointed, because you have nothing to fall back on. I am telling you this today because I've been there. I've been hopeless. It took somebody coming to my home on a Saturday morning. It was my pastor's wife, and she asked me what I had going on that morning. I said nothing. And she took this little boy from the ghetto, man, and we went out to the suburbs, and she was looking at a house. They were looking at building a house at the time. And she said to me, go ahead and look around. And I felt out of place because I was not used to being in that environment, because my environment was broken glass and burnt down buildings and crackheads on the corner. And as I looked through this house, I noticed one thing. I was like, this is nice. This is really nice. I would like to have this. And she told me, young man, you can't have that thing. And from that day on, I had a drive in my heart to aspire for a certain type of lifestyle, a certain type of living. And I want to be able to do the same thing for the youth now, and also inspire adults to go ahead and get out and do more than what they're doing right now, because it seems like everybody wants to talk about something, but they're not doing anything. Let's put forth some action and give hope not only to ourselves, but the people around us and our communities. Let's go ahead and start helping the people that are less fortunate, so that we can go ahead and take what one of my friends told me, that I'm rich because of the knowledge, and then I guess this is the encouragement that flows out of me. Take the riches that we have in our heart, that we feel, and share that with the people that are hopeless. Let's give them something to aspire for, and inspire them to do better than what they are doing. And then if they choose not to do it, some people, yeah, it won't happen that way for them. But there are others that are hungry for it, that just want a piece of what you have. So this day, I just ask and pray, man, that y'all send this message out, and I really need y'all to push it. If you guys need encouragement, if you need some hope or inspiration, hit me up. I talked to a couple people about prayer last week. I'm serious about it. If you need somebody to talk to, let me know. Winston Frazier is always there for Taiwan Porter, Rodney Walls, Levi Pleasure, AJ Dunley. All my boys, we're here to do these things for y'all. So if you can, take a look, man. Keep pushing. And if all else is good, man, and God's will, I'll see you again. God bless.